All right, it's time to lawyer up, and there are so many people that are getting divorces nowadays. It gets really tricky when they have kids, especially when you're talking about things like child support. So with us today to help us out to navigate and give us great information, we have Tom and Deborah with Trees and Trees. So thanks for coming on again. And this is a really sensitive and tricky topic, and unfortunately, it's a topic that a lot of people are going through right now because the divorce rate is so high. So when you talk about bringing the kids into the equation, it gets even more complicated. So I have some questions for you, and if you can, just give your legal expertise, and we'll walk through this, all right? Sound good?
Glad to.
All right, so the first one that I think is probably the top question with the divorce, and you have kids, is who pays for child support?
Well, both parents have the legal obligation to support the children, always.
Right.
And this occurs whether the people are filing for divorce, or whether they're married but living separately, or whether it is a paternity action and they were never married or are not married. There still is a legal obligation for support. Now, depending on the various financial situations and other factors, generally one parent will have a greater duty to provide support than the other, and it's that parent that will actually pay money to that parent.
So is that income driven then, basically?
Yes.
Is that what that refers to?
Yes, it is. Very much income driven.
Okay.
And other factors, which Tom will get into in just a minute.
Okay, and then when would child support start, and then when does it end?
Well, it starts when either the party files for the divorce, or there is a court action filed for child support, or there's an administrative action filed for child support. That starts it. Now, it ends when the child either reaches majority, which is 18 years old, or graduates from high school, as long as she or he graduates, plans before they turn 19. And of course, it can go on further if the child is disabled or in need of care.
What about college? If a child goes on to college, do you still have to pay in that?
Actually, the child support obligation ends at 18, which is majority, or graduating high school, you know, unless the child marries or dies or becomes self-supporting.
Sure. All right, so Tom, let's talk about the actual amount. How does that come into play, and what are the factors that...
Well, it's a pretty mandatory process. The legislature has established what we call child support guidelines, and they're statutory in nature. And we start with a formula. You basically plug in the factors in the formula. You start with what's the income, the gross income of each party. Now, income can mean salary, commissions, bonuses, overtime, investment income, disability payments, various factors.
Sure.
And so you look at the income of each party. And if one party's voluntarily underemployed or unemployed, they may impute income to that party.
Right.
And then based on that, you get the gross, but then you have deductions from that, which is Social Security and
kind of like you would on
taxes.
So you really figure out a net amount, if you will.
Correct.
And one of the things that I think that you said, which is key, there's a formula involved.
Yeah, this
so
goes
it's totally down to either a bracket, if you will, or an amount. So it should be, I guess, a little more civil,
Correct.
Right? Because it's mathematically, this is the amount in this range. Should be.
Well, from that, though, you have to also calculate in the cost of health care for the parents and the child. You go into daycare costs so that a parent can work. That can be very expensive.
Absolutely.
Because you may be paying for the privilege of working, so the other parent's going to have to kick in on that.
And that's what we were saying before, too. It really is complex, and that's why if you are in this situation or you know somebody, legal expertise is the route to go to navigate through this.
That's really
and you guys will be on once a month kind of checking in and helping us out with different things and helping us lawyer up, if you will.
We're glad
and for
to
more
do that.
information, thank you. For more information, you could go to divorceattorneyjacks.com, or you could call them at 904-737-1771. Again, Tom and Deborah, thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having us.
All right.
Enjoyed it.
We'll be back right after this.